And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the New York Yankees. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. If he's able to carry that momentum over to today, we're in for a show on MLB The Show.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab, Garrett Cole. What do you have on him, Singy?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Leading off, Jake McCarthy.
The center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. A little bit low. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Swings and misses, and there's one down.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's a swing and a drive. Carroll ranges back. That one is gone. That's his third home run of the series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Aaron Judge in now, takes ball one off the plate. Judge launched a homer in his most recent game. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Suarez sizes this one up, squeezes it, and there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup.
Batting third, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
There comes Cody Bellinger. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. And first offering is fouled off. So Cody Bellinger went as a fourth-round pick by the Dodgers in the 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just one home run. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly ball. He hammers one out to right. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a run. It's 2-0. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Fouled off left side. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Two down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells homered last night, added another hit as well. And that skips in the dirt. This one smoked out to left. Gurriel handles the chance, and the inning is over. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Cole back to work. Cole in his 12th season, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Breaking ball misses down and away. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great. Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Suarez leads off second with nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
This is Corbin Carroll. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
One strike.
Ball one there. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Adrian Del Castillo. 3 hits and a loss last night. Strike one.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
The third baseman, Oswaldo.
Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Bouncer to second. Marte tosses to first, and that's an out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Anthony.
2 down, bases empty. And now Anthony Volpe. Swing and a slow roller. And it goes just foul. Grounds one to short. Perdomo fires over to first. That ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That missed by a lot. And 1-1.
Oh.
Gurriel gets a piece. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
So the batting order turns over. Jake McCarthy digs in now. And that one clips the corner. Two out, space is empty. Popped up. Chisholm has this one sized up. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for Arizona. And they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Dominguez matched a homer in his last game. Fly ball center field. McCarthy. And there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. First time up was a pop out. Now with the shift on, hits right into it, and it finds its way through for a hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
The center fielder.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game.
Bellinger.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So one hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Geraldo Perdomo. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's a 2-0. And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. It's 2-2. On the ground to short, Volpe. Tosses across to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's Ketel Marte. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That one in there across the letters.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Hard hit left side. Toss to LeMahieu. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Now batter, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Doubled his first time up. And the slider catches the zone.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And a good eye there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next
Ball
offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's
3
down
balls,
and in.
2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Naylor stands in now and watches strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Popped up. Cabrera makes the catch, and that is that. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off. And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. The 0-1. That one almost got him.
Strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Flied to right his first time. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Now a screamer into the outfield. Gurriel handles the chance, and that's the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cole back to work. And that is out of play.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now here is Adrian Del Castillo. In there at the knees, 0-1.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Back to the mound. He's got it. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Siggy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure. So you really can't.
Grichuk now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2. And that just misses. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Two and two.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Two now. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. That's excellent work. The way it looks now, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Here's Gurriel. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Gurriel, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. 2 outs. Gurriel gets a piece. And that misses. And it's 2-1. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. That one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Del Castillo off of first with 2 away. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now back, the center field,
Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. And that one is inside ball one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Two on, two outs. On the ground to third, Cabrera. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Yankees 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ripped, but it curls foul. The shortstop takes the ball. And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Gurriel sizing this one up, and there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Suarez. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Top 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And here is Ketel Marte. There's the strike. And that's a strike.
Well, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And down on strikes he goes. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
Well, that was a pretty poor at-bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. That one in the dirt, ball 1.
1-0.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
That's in there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
2 down, nobody on. Just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Josh Naylor on deck for Arizona. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Yankees 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back in the Bronx, here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. The other way, could be extra bases. Here's Stanton now. 0 for 2 in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton.
That one outside. 1-0.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That's hard hit in the line. McCarthy puts it away. 1 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Gurriel handles the chance. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
2 outs. That one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Zach Gallen done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They hand the ball over to a new arm, A.J. Puck. This is his 3rd time out this year. First and second, 2 outs. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And a foul ball. Bellinger at second. LeMahieu on at first with 2 down. And a swing and a miss there.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch way upstairs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. He didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. You know, and if you finish the swing and just extend your follow-through, you're going to run into knocks just like that. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
That's towards center. McCarthy. He's got it. And that will end the inning. And the Yankees leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's Josh Naylor. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Corbin.
Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Garrett Cole is done in this one. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching for
A new arm into the game, the righty, Mark Leiter Jr.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one misses in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Just missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's in there. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And misses inside. Swings through that one.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swung on, belted. That one carrying, and forget it. He circles the bases. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Yankees up by 3. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, center field. McCarthy trying to get there. And there's 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 3. There's a strike. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Drops into the glove. Out number 2.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Giancarlo Stanton. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 in this one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. Singy, that's his 431st career homer, and it ties him with Cal Ripken Jr.
Well, Cal hit double-digit homers for 20 seasons in a row, and that makes this trip around the bases even a little more special, I'm sure. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. A.J. Puck won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats. Obviously, regardless of the score.
And the batter now, Austin Wells. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Back now in the Bronx. Now, Randall Grichuk. Lighter measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Gurriel in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
McCarthy.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2. That's a ball.
2 down,
1 ball.
nobody on.
2 straight.
And we're in the top of the 8th.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Diamondbacks down quickly, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Martinez.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
DJ LeMahieu to start things off.
The first baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fast. Ball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. Into center and a base hit. And out to a board.
The batter number 11.
Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a sac bunt here. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. No throw, safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Well, he's just giving himself up to move 2 runners into scoring position right there, but somehow the defense can't get an out anywhere, and this is quickly turning into a golden opportunity for this offense.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one goes straight to the backstop. But all the runners hold. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. That one missed. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. And a 1-1. That one down the line and foul ball. LeMahieu on third. Cabrera on second. Volpe at first. One gone. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Off balance speed. There's one. To first. Not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Got him swinging. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Through 8 full. Yankees 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Leiter back to work. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Good eye in that spot. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And ball one. Gets a piece and stays alive. The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. And Arizona with just one out left.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And there's a foul ball. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2. Leiter is just one strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.